And I get the honor today to introduce everybody. Hopefully, most of you already know Mr. Mark McKnight, but he is our master formulator and, of course, has quite the reputation of, I think, coming up on some 20 years and some $4 billion worth of products that have been sold that he had a part in formulating. So we are extremely honored to have Mr. Mark McKnight, our master formulator, on the call. Mark, are you with us?
Hey, Kirby, can you hear me all right?
Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. Fantastic. Glad you could make the call. Appreciate you taking time. We just have a few minutes this morning to talk a little bit about, of course, you're the formulator of the Zeal Wellness product that we used to call just Zeal. That's what we, the pink powder, Zeal Wellness, and then the Zeal Weight Management products that a lot of people are on here in the pre-launch period and getting fantastic results. But I wanted to focus this morning on the Zeal Wellness product and why it is so important. Really, it's the cornerstone of the success of every that everybody's having. It really starts with the Zeal Wellness product. And I wanted to kind of especially talk because as we're out and about in the field and we're talking to people that have been on Zeal Wellness for any length of time, we just get so many fantastic stories, and so many of them seem to have some relationship to controlling blood sugar levels and feeling a good constant energy all through the day and just feeling well. Of course, that translates into being able to achieve optimal and to maintain optimal weight. But just from a general health point of view, and especially when it comes to this glycemic index and controlling blood sugar levels, Mark, could you kind of address that so people can understand a little bit better about why it's so important, please?
Sure, I'd be happy to. Zeal Wellness is all about delivering nutrition to your body. So many people have bad habits of the things that they eat. There are all kinds of harmful knockoff effects to those bad habits. In fact, our bodies are naturally designed to be balanced. You may have heard of the word homeostasis. The systems in our body are designed to work together. A classic example of this is the way your body processes sugar. A lot of people will eat over-processed foods, high in simple sugars, and what that does is it carries with it very high, what's called a glycemic impact or glycemic index. And foods that are high glycemic foods are very unhealthy because they set your body on a course of spiking blood sugar levels, spiking insulin levels, and then your body tries to balance that out by spiking cortisol levels. That causes a lot of stress on your body. It makes it harder for your body to burn calories and to digest the food that you eat in a healthy, balanced fashion. So Zeal Wellness is all about creating balance. It has so much good nutrition in it, and many of those ingredients that are in the Zeal Wellness formula, the very ingredients that are in those Enrich, Restore, and Protect blends, exactly help to balance out blood sugar levels and create this homeostasis so that when you're eating foods, your body can help process and metabolize those foods more efficiently. There have been some amazing studies done, Kirby, that directly link the types of sugars that go into our body and the way our body processes those sugars with obesity and with either weight gain or weight loss. And I'm convinced that the Zeal Wellness formula delivers the proper nutrition so that your body can process the sugars that you eat through the normal meals that you consume in a healthy, balanced fashion instead of an unhealthy fashion. So what you want to do is by focusing on foods that are medium glycemic impact or low glycemic impact, you're going to try and help avoid these spikes, these unhealthy spikes that happen with our blood sugar levels. And there's so many healthy ingredients that are in Zeal Wellness, it really is amazing. The stabilized rice bran, just all by itself, has clinical studies that show that it can help normalize blood sugar levels. And so just that one ingredient in Zeal Wellness can do a great job at normalizing blood sugar levels. And that's why, Kirby, you've had so many people report back that their blood sugar levels are healthier. Those spikes when their body needs all that extra insulin, or the unhealthy consequence of that when the body overproduces cortisol, those benefits are directly related to the ingredients that are in Zeal Wellness.
Okay, and Mark, there's also, I think, a relationship. I mean, a lot of people that might have a blood sugar condition or checking it on a regular basis, they're very aware of the number that goes along with that. The rest of us probably are not aware, but we might notice a difference because there's kind of a cycle of hunger there, is there not, with the blood sugar level and the body's production of insulin, and your body gets kind of used to the insulin resistant, and the sugar levels go up and down, and you're hungry. Isn't there kind of a vicious cycle that's created there if your blood sugar levels, even in a normal, healthy person, get out of whack? Is that right?
Oh, yeah, you're exactly right, Kirby. In fact, the hormone that's released when your body experiences stress, and that could be emotional stress, it could be physical stress, or it could be stress-induced because you just ate a whole bunch of simple sugars, and all that glycemic spike happens so quickly. There are a lot of different ways to introduce stress into your body, but one of the side effects of stress is the release of cortisol. One of the side effects of cortisol release is the release of this hormone called a leptin, and these leptins are what control your hunger cravings. And so basically, when you're stressed, it triggers more leptins, which triggers you to eat more. So a lot of these unhealthy cravings that are directly a result of these high glycemic index sugar spikes can be linked back to people who are obese and who overeat. So when you put balanced nutrition in your body like Zeal Wellness, and it helps to normalize all those things, your body doesn't get as stressed. Consequently, it doesn't release as much cortisol or leptin, and consequently, you don't have as many of those unhealthy hunger cravings. So you're able to break that cycle, and it really makes a big difference.
Okay, awesome. So being able to break that vicious cycle of hunger is a big part of just consuming Zeal Wellness for everybody. And just one more point about that, too, and these spikes that you're talking about. The other thing that I hear a lot from people is that they have a good, constant, long-term, steady energy all through the day, not just a bump from the like a 5-hour energy or a cup of coffee where it comes up and then they crash. People report that they have a long, sustained energy, a good level of energy. Is that related here as well, Mark?
Yes, you have a long, sustained energy because when you're eating foods and you're taking in nutrients that are more dense in nutrition, it takes your body longer to metabolize and digest those things, and so that the energy benefit that you get from those individual nutrients lasts longer. And that is, as you described earlier, that is the opposite of the unhealthy spikes that occur where you eat a bunch of unhealthy food, consume a bunch of simple sugars, and then 45 minutes or an hour and 15 minutes later, you're hungry again because that vicious spike has happened. So when you make Zeal Wellness the fundamental part of your nutritional program or the fundamental basis of the Fit and Free weight management program, you literally are helping to balance things out in your body, give it proper nutrition so that everything is balanced and sustained rather than up and down throughout the day.
All right, awesome information. And, of course, people that are interested in optimizing their weight, getting their weight in line, and optimizing it for a long term, that's why we call it Zeal for Life. Wouldn't you agree that Zeal Wellness is a product that people will be on long term, Mark?
Oh, Zeal Wellness is something that people should take for the rest of their life. It is so healthy. You know, I love drinking it every day. I know that it has fantastic nutrition, but I don't take it every day because of the fact that I know that it's good for me. I take it every day because I feel better when I take it. You just notice the difference in your body.
Well, Mark, we appreciate so much all that you do for us and all that you have done in the formulation of this product. And I know you've seen hundreds, probably thousands of nutritional products. You've spoke at natural food conferences around the world. And we're just honored that you're working with us and have brought these formulas to the marketplace through us. But just, I guess, in conclusion, having seen all this and all these products and talked to all these people and be in the vortex of all this, if you will, any kind of final closing thoughts on Zeal Wellness so that people kind of understand the impactfulness of what we've got here?
Well, yeah, I just want to close with this thought, Kirby. Zeal Wellness specifically was designed and formulated in its powder, basis because of the immense amount of nutrition that's in it. You have thousands of milligrams in the Enrich blend, thousands of milligrams in the Restore and the Protect blend. And to think that you could get good nutrition through a small capsule that holds, 400 or 500 milligrams just wouldn't work with the Zeal Wellness formula. It is so nutritionally dense, it literally has to be delivered in powder form because it has thousands and thousands of milligrams of these nutritional elements. You would literally have to take, 30, 40, 50 capsules to get what's in one serving of Zeal Wellness. And so in my more than 18 years of formulating experience, it is the most complete nutritional drink that I have ever worked with.
Perfect. Mark, thank you very much. We could talk all day about this, but we're limited on time, so we're going to wrap this up. Thanks again for taking time out of your schedule. And with that, I'll hand it back to Mr. Andres.
This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. The information here is not intended to replace advice from your physician or other healthcare professional. You should always consult with a qualified healthcare professional before starting any diet or supplementation program, especially if you are pregnant, nursing, or taking prescription medications.